is up, everybody? We have a new free legendary champion coming into Raid Shadow Legends, and we're gonna go over it right now. I do apologize for the videos that are a little bit scattered, as my wedding is in 8 days now, so it's just so much going on. But let's just get right into the video. It's going to be a legendary support, and it's going to be Loki the Deceiver, part of the Asgard divide that is coming into the game. There's also going to be a couple of other champions that are coming as well, but we are going to be focusing on Loki right now. First off, let's look at the aura. It does have an ally accuracy in all battles by 60. This is kind of underwhelming, mainly because a lot of the other legendaries have an accuracy of 70 in battle that do have an accuracy to all battles. But let's go into the A1 and go over the skills. So it looks like it's got 3 skills and a passive ability. First ability, Flames of Mischief. Attacks all enemies, has a 30% chance of increasing the duration of all enemy debuffs by 1 turn. So this is actually really good. It's going to be an ally debuff increaser. So if you're talking about a clan boss, or if you're talking about even a Hydra and you want to continue to keep these buffs on those opponents, that's going to be really big for you. If this champion is under a Veil or a Perfect Veil buff, the chance is going to be increased to 50%. That's actually massive and awesome, so you don't really even need to book it to be able to get that value. But if you do book it, it's going to be 70% or a 50% chance without the Veil. Deceiver's Gambit on a 4-turn cooldown can be booked to a 3-turn cooldown. Could be also booked to a 100% chance. So, select the target. If the target has an enemy, you have a 100% chance of placing a block active skills debuff and a block buffs debuffs on the champion for 2 turns. If the champion using this skill is under a Veil or a Perfect Veil buff, also applies a debuff spread effect, taking 2 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all allies. Now, is this something that could be for Arena, where it places the block active skills and the block buffs, then you spread that to everybody? That would be crazy, forcing all of your opponent to use only A1. This would be massive, because if you go first and you have a speed tune, this is going to be a 2-turn just absolute destruction of your entire opponent. Loki might be amazing for Arena, and this might be just something you just have to ban 100% of the time. I think this is insanity, and I think that this might be one of the most broken skills in the game, kind of like Armand's, where it's just unplayable in Arena if you do book it out enough. This is insane. If it does work like that, I think that's kind of how it does work. And that would just be absolutely insane. Bandit Flash on a 5-turn cooldown could be booked to a 4-turn cooldown. All right, so this should be very strong. Has a 75 or 100% chance when booked, chance of stealing all buffs from a target enemy, and a 100% of their turn meter. These effects cannot be resisted if this champion is under a Veil or a Perfect Veil buff. Okay, so that's insane, as it can't be resisted if it's... so does this mean it doesn't need accuracy for this, or what? I'm not sure. It might not even need accuracy, which would be insane. You definitely need accuracy 48-2 though, so that is something you got to keep into mind. If the target's turn meter was not stolen, fills the turn meter of all allies by 15% instead. Okay, so if this is, I guess, is used for a boss, you're still going to steal all the buffs from the boss, and then what you're going to do is you're then going to increase the allies by 15%, and then places a 50% increase attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. So this would be really good for, let's just say, I mean, it would even be good for clan boss, because it's a 15% turn meter booster for all of your allies on a 4-turn though. It's kind of one of those, if it doesn't have any buffs on them, it's not really good. And it's only 1 target, so either way, I don't really like this too much. If it was able to steal like Poison Cloud from Hydra, that would make it really, really strong, but it's whatever as far as I'm concerned about that. Misstep is going to be on a 4-turn cooldown here, but it's got a passive effect that places a Veal buff on the champion for 2 turns at the start of each round. All right, so it's pretty much going to be at Veal at all times. Also places a Veal buff, perfect Veal buff on this champion for 1 turn whenever their HP drops below 50%. That's really nice. So if they take it off, it'll put it right back. Has a 15% chance to evade an enemy skill and all accompanying effects. That's insanity. If this champion under a Veal or perfect Veal buff, the chance to invade increases to 30%. That is wild. If this champion HP is below 50% when targeted by an enemy skill, has a 100% chance to evade that skill and all accompanying effects. This a guaranteed effect goes on a cooldown. That's just wild. So that's insanity. That's just insanity. Really, really good. I don't know how strong this is going to be. It definitely can be strong in certain areas. But, you know, we're going to have to really see how strong this is. But that wraps up Loki. I'm going to give Loki probably a really, really strong, maybe even a 5 in Arena if the Deceiver's Gambit works the way that works. Because that would just be absolutely insane. It pretty much just will win you an Arena match. There's really nothing they can do. They can't take it off. They kind of just got to sit with it and, you know, kind of just relax because you block the active skills and you block the buffs. Really only the passive abilities would be able to stop it. So that's massive. And other areas, I mean, clan boss, if you need somebody for a clan boss to keep up your duration of your buffs, debuffs, it's good. I think it's really good for Hydra as well for newer accounts where... I mean, it might even be amazing for Hydra if you think about it, guys. This could be on a 3-turn Deceiver's Gambit. You might be able to block all the active skills for the Hydra. Are you able to do that? If you are able to do that, he's going to be a really, really good Hydra champion as well. I mean, he's definitely going to need to be booked for Hydra then. And on a 3-turn, I mean, if you just speed him up fast enough and just move him quick, none of the Hydra heads will be able to really get off any skills. Man, I think this is going to be... I give him a 4.5 overall. I mean, I think he's going to be really good in the Doom Tower. I think Loki is going to change the game. And I'm super excited that we're going to get him for free. Also, we're going to be able to get him 5 stars, which is huge. Hopefully, with the in-game event. If it's the same as Adeline, I'm going to be super hyped about that. And let me know in the comments below what you guys think of Loki. I think he's going to be absolutely amazing, but let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.